Alright, what is going on, everybody? I'm giving you guys a brand new video, and guys, today we're going to be moving away from the gaming today. This week we're going to be moving a little bit more towards the fitness side of this channel. I could think of a better video to start this fitness side of the channel than with how to track your macros, or how to count your macros, and just calculate them for your own personal needs. Some of you guys may already know, but some of you may not, but macros are pretty much proteins, carbs, and fats. Like the three essential, macronutrients that your body needs in order to function. So, in order to calculate your macros, you're going to have to know how many calories there are per gram of each macro. So for protein and carbs, there are 4 calories per gram. 25 grams of carbs is going to be 100 calories. For fats, each gram of fat has 9 calories. So if I have like 3 grams of fat, it's going to be like 27 calories. So when it comes to calculating your macros, it's really simple. The number one rule that I always would recommend following is always figure out your protein first, and protein is the simplest one to figure out. I usually like to go from like 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Let's say I weigh 150, and so then for my daily protein, I'll just try and shoot for 150 grams of protein. You'll just take your handy dandy calculator, alright, do 150 times 4, and so that means 600 of your daily calories will be from protein. I'll go off of me, for example. Since I'm bulking, I'm going to go for around roughly 2,500 calories each day. And so therefore, if I have 600 coming from protein, I'm going to be at about 1,900 calories. So next up, I'm going to move on to the carbs, and what I usually like to follow is from a range from like 1.8 to like 2.1, 2.2 grams of carbs per pound of body weight. If I am 150 pounds, and let's just go with 2 grams of carbs per pound of body weight, and that's going to be simple. That's going to be roughly around 300 grams of carbs per day. We have 1,900, alright? After subtracting the protein from 2,500, you're going to take 1,900, obviously. You're going to have 300 grams of carbs, so 300 times 4 is going to be 1,200. You're going to have roughly 700 calories left in your daily intake for fat. And so like I said earlier, fats are 9 calories per gram. So what I would do is just take 700, divide that by 9, and get about 77.77 or 77.8 grams of fats for the day. We can just add those totals up, if you would like, just to get like the exact estimate for your daily total intake. So we have 150 grams of protein. Take that, times that by 4. You're going to get 600. Let's go with, we have 300 grams of carbs. So plus 300 times 4. I'm going to get 1,800. And then we're going to have like 77, I'm going to go with 77.8 times 9 equals 700.2. And then we're going to get about 2,500.2 calories for the day. So guys, it's as simple as that. You don't have to track carbs or fats. But what I would recommend is, like, if you want to do the bare minimum, just track your protein. It's really simple. Just use 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And super simple, but if you want to get more in depth, that's what I like to do. The staples for macros, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, 1.8 to like 2.2 grams of carbs per pound of body weight, and then pretty much whatever you have left in the day, like calorie-wise, divide that by 9, and then you get however many grams of fats you want. You can like shift your calories around between carbs and fats if you prefer have like higher fat foods like peanut butter, or if you want like higher carb foods like pasta. But I would generally keep the amount of protein you have the same, whether you're bulking, maintaining, or cutting. If you're bulking, maybe up everything a little bit, obviously. But if you're cutting, maintain the same amount of protein. But those carbs and fats are gonna shift if you're cutting or bulking or maintaining, obviously, because you need all 3, but if you want to lose weight, you're going to have to cut some of those out. But if you want to gain weight, you're going to have to add some of those in. I can go more in depth in another video if you guys would like me to. I would like to add a disclaimer to this video. Everyone is different. Everyone has different preferences. Like I said, you could have a little bit more carbs and you could take away from your fats a little bit. You could have a little bit more fats, but take away from your carbs. But I always maintain the same amount of protein every single day. Also, there's a bunch of calculators you can go online and use. There's also apps like MyFitnessPal, which I've used in the past, and they can kind of give you like set macros, but you obviously don't have to follow the exact things they say. It's your preference. You do what you want to do. I'm just giving you guys a simple way to get a rough estimate on how many calories you can intake in a day and a breakdown of each macro that you will be using. But yeah, if you guys would like me to go more in depth about like cutting, maintaining, and bulking, I would absolutely love to. But that's going to do it for the video, and if you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe and comments for more video guys like this. And yeah, it's been your boy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
You better stay with me, don't you let me go. Feel like writing, you done put me down below. Every day, every night, I've been thinking about you. Fight with me in the rain, then we go for round 2. You say that you love me, I don't know about you. Your body is an offer that I cannot refuse.